Hey, what's up guys? Gons here for the Face Like the Sun YouTube channel. This is a quick video talking about the proposal for the international flag of the planet Earth. Oscar Pernefeld, a Swedish artist, proposed last week a potential design for a flag that can be used to symbolize the planet Earth. And the wiki article here talks about how it will be, 1, used while representing planet Earth, and 2, to remind people of Earth that we share this planet no matter of national boundaries, that we should take care of each other and the planet we live on. The creators predict that it will eventually be used in Mars landing in 2025 or in a future colony on that planet. And it goes on, and it uses the Borromean Rings. And if you recall, some early videos I did when I started making a bunch of videos of a show called Lab Rats that uses that symbol as part of its transhumanist agenda. So there's a connection there. But this article here, the event Chronicle, really shows another side of what's going on with this flag. It talks about this symbol and the design, and how in sacred geometry, the symbol is actually called the seed of life. And it is a universal symbol of creation, which represents the divine design within all beings and things. And it's also called the flower of life. And they even admit here that the seed of life is formed by 7 interlinked rings, and the number of rings in the seed of life is not coincidental, and that it's associated with the chakras, the colors of the rainbow, and even the musical scale. In general, this ancient pattern symbolizes the foundation of life and the fractal, infinite nature of the universe. And so here's this flag that they're proposing to unite the Earth in some way. So that's really interesting to me because obviously this speaks into sort of a global world order. And in terms of sacred geometry and fractals and things like that, I consider that to be part of God's creation. In other words, proof of his handiwork in creation. I don't think it has any inherent powers, so to speak, that a lot of the New Agey Eastern philosophies tend to suggest. And so in that regard, I think when it symbolizes the chakras and all this stuff, I mean, we're talking about Kabbalah, we're talking about the same sort of false spirituality that is permeating this world. And I mean, if you think about the flag for Earth, think about who the savior of this planet really is. And there is none of that in this flag. And in fact, the flag represents what Chris Putnam has been talking about in his book, Supernatural Worldview, how the world will adopt a new form of spirituality, pantheistic monism. And that's exactly what's happening with this sort of symbol here. So I thought it was interesting. I thought I would throw it out there, see what you guys thought about these 7 concentric rings. I mean, it's very pretty. It's a nice pattern and it's, whatever. But ultimately, I don't think you should miss the agenda happening here. There is a sort of a global spirituality that's being promoted. And I think it has something to do with a potential announcement of extraterrestrials or whatever, based on the fact that they're starting to push this idea of a symbol or a flag that represents the entire planet. What other way than to have a planetary flag, a symbol to represent us as Earth? And again, I'm not against this idea of everybody getting along. That's not really what I'm getting at here. What I'm getting at is that the potential dangers, the hidden dangers of the rainbow, so to speak, if you guys know what reference I'm making there, is much more sinister than what appears on the surface. So I wanted to just share that with you. Go ahead and share your comments. I want to get your thoughts on this flag as well. I'm actually leaving for the weekend. I'll let you guys know where I'm going and why and all that stuff. And it's pretty exciting. But for now, have a great weekend, guys. God bless.